Hi boys and girls, Mrs. Walters here. Today's art lesson, we are going to be talking about the art from American artist Mary Blair and the work that she did for the Walt Disney Company back in the 1950s, which I think you're going to like a lot. So Mary Blair was an artist that Walt Disney hired to do the drawings and illustrations for the Disney stories like Cinderella. Okay, here's Cinderella and the coach, okay, going off to the ball in the big castle, okay, and the story of Peter Pan. So here we see that Peter Pan and the kids, and some more scenes from Peter Pan, and also illustrations for the storybook Alice in Wonderland. Okay, and her designs changed after some of these illustrations to be big and bold and bright, like these awesome abstract castles. Okay. Her artwork inspired the ride It's a Small World at Walt Disney World. And you can see that her art down here, this would be for like Holland. The paintings down here then gave way to the actual construction of It's a Small World. And if you've ever been in that ride, and then you would recognize all the design in here, all the little, like the puppets that are all moving back and forth, all the little mechanical dolls, I should say, and then the whole stage and everything that's up and around it. Okay, all these beautiful colors, lots of bright colors, lots of repeat patterns. Okay, boys and girls, we are going to look at some of Mary Blair's castles here. Here are a couple different examples of her fun, vibrant, abstract castles. Here's another one I thought was really cool too. All right, so many shapes and lines to fill up that space. It's awesome. Okay, boys and girls, I'm going to show you how we are going to create a castle similar to the Walt Disney artist Mary Blair. Okay, and we're going to start with a white piece of drawing paper. So you need a white piece of paper, a pencil, a black marker is optional, and crayons or colored pencils. Okay. All right, boys and girls, let's get started then. Tape up a piece of paper here. Here we go. Okay. We're going to put our paper across this way. All right. I'm going to work with the black marker so you can see everything a little bit better. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is start with one horizontal line going across our paper. Okay, this line right here, this horizontal line across the bottom of our paper. You don't have to take it all the way to the end. All right, see there's a little bit of space right here. That line as fast as you can all the way across. It does not have to be perfectly straight, okay? I'm going to start with the center of my castle, right here. All right, so we're going to start with a square. So one vertical line down, another vertical line going down, and then our horizontal line going across, okay? Now it's up to you how you would like to make that gate going into your castle. If you want it similar to mine, that's fine. You can make yours different. I made mine like this. I was inspired by, I guess, the opening right here. So I'm going to start with a curved line almost to the top of my square. Go down like that, okay? I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I have to grab a different marker, okay, with a point at the top. If you want, you can do the same thing on the inside. We're going to repeat that. This. And then down like that, okay? Let's see. I'm going to continue with a smaller opening, like a big, two more little entrance ways into my castle. So I'm going to do that down here, but I think I'm going to, before I do that, I'm going to extend this line right here. Go like that. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to do the same thing over here. Extend that line right here. Down like that. Okay. Again, guys, you can stop this video at any point, okay, to get caught up. That's fine. So let's do 2 more. Now I put that little one right down there, and I should have done this first. Dividing my square right here between a top and a lower portion of this square, like this right here. So divide it first, and then always have an eraser handy. Okay, when I was making this one right here, okay, an eraser handy. And then I'm going to do the double lines inside. Okay, now if I want to make those look like actual gates, then what I could do is draw a line straight down, and then I'm going to put 2 more vertical lines on the right side, and then 2 more vertical lines on the left side. These little entryways are smaller, so I would just do 1 straight line down, and then 1 straight line on each side. Down, 1 on each side. Okay, let's see. Let's start to build our castle up a little bit more. Okay, let's see. I am going to draw some more straight lines. Let's take a line right up here like this. Okay, see this one right here? Let's just go about that far. Okay, so we'll do that. And I'm going to come over like this. And I'm going to bring a line straight down. Look, it's going to be almost to the middle of this point right here. Almost to the middle right there. Okay? And if your lines aren't very straight, that's okay. Don't worry about that. If your lines are a little crooked, that is totally fine. Everybody's castle is going to look just a little bit different. So I'm going to build my castle over here a little bit. Watch what I'm going to do. Straight line here. Down like that. So look, I have 2 big rectangles on top. Okay, I want to make some fun towers at the top of those 2 rectangles. All right, see how I created this tower? I was so inspired by right over here. Okay, love this tower, these flags, all these little circles at the top of the flags. There's so much fun, little circles here at the top of our castle peaks. Okay, so I will now continue to draw another rectangle, just like that, and watch what I'm going to do. I want to make a little dome at the top, a little dome, like this one here, and that one right there. So it's like half a circle. It's a curved line. And there's my little dome. And I can add 2 curved lines to that, so that when I color it in, it's inspired from that one right there. I can go ahead and draw a little detail at the top. How about a square right at the top of that dome? A little tiny triangle, all these little fun things, and even a little circle right on top. That's what makes these castles of Mary Blair so much fun. Okay, they all have such character to them. I want to build over here for another fun little tower, because I liked all these right there. I thought those were so fun. Okay, so I'm going to leave space right here. And this next tower, it's going to be like that. Okay, little rectangle. So let's divide that with a line. And then I'm going to put a little triangle. It's an upside down V. Make it into a triangle right there at the top. I have this open space right here, and I love that right over there. So I'm going to fill that open space with a repeat pattern of circles. And to have a repeat pattern, we're going to have 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. If you want more circles in there, just make those smaller. Okay, boys and girls, I want to put this fun flag at the top. So just draw a straight line for the flagpole. You're going to draw a horizontal line out like that. Come down a little bit, draw another horizontal line out like that. And if we want that flag to look like this one, okay, look at what we're going to do. We're going to draw, it looks like a sideways V. So a diagonal line comes there, and then another diagonal line meets up and goes to the point, and that is that fun flag right there. And you can add more flags. I put one in mine, but you can definitely add more flags to the top of your castle. And I'm going to put a little circle right on top there. Okay, so already I'm almost halfway through with my castle drawing, and let's add some more lines and repeat patterns and shapes. So how about if I draw a line here? Now look, I have made 2 squares right there. So we're going to fill the 2 squares in this rectangle in. Kind of like a tall window. Going to keep this very simple. Look how Mary Blair would just draw crisscrossing lines. Try to find some crisscrossing lines. These are crisscrossing lines right here. Crisscrossing lines up here. See the crisscrossing line right there. Okay, so I'm looking at that one right there, and I want to do that right here. I have a nice long rectangular shape right there, and I'm going to fill it up with 2 sets of curved lines. So I've got one set right there of a curved line, and I'm going to leave that just like that. Okay, just like that. Let's see. Oh, you know what I'm going to do, guys? You can leave it like that. I'm going to add one more line in here. I forgot to do that. Just like that. So now we can see that these 2 long rectangles are the same, these curved lines, okay? And you can have those curved lines in there, or you don't have to have them at all. Think about some other things we can do. How about straight lines there, okay? I want to build my castle out a little bit more over here. So right on top of this shape, right next to this tower, I'm going to draw a straight line out, and it's going to come right down and meet up with that one. Okay, and let's see, inside, I'm going to put another, we're just doing a whole bunch of lines in here, aren't we, guys? Okay, and then another big X. Pause the video whenever you need to, guys, okay, to get caught up. Very simple lines, and I'm going to add a simple shape. Look at that, a circle. In each one there, okay? The top of that portion of my castle will have a nice rooftop right here. So I'm going to make a curved line, just like that. Yours can be straight, it doesn't have to be a curve. And then I'm going to double that up. Okay, I got that idea from those right there. How about a couple little circles for some nice detail on top? You can take those circles up even taller. You could put a little heart on the top if you wanted. I have a little bit more room. Now, if you're to the side of your paper, you can stop. But if you have more room, go ahead and use up that space. Because I'm going down to that line where it just started. Okay. Over here, I'm going to divide that kind of more than halfway. Now I'm going to put just a large diamond shape, just a large diamond. You could do a different shape if you want. I'm going to do a diamond like this. I'm at the center of this line. It's going to come to the center of the vertical line right here. Now this is going to go to the center of my rectangle down here. Center here will match up with that. And the center here matches up with that. That's how we get our big diamond. And I can leave it just like that. Okay, how about a little bit more detail over here? Another straight line there. And here. Again, boys and girls, pause at any time. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed or frustrated. Okay, because videos can be easily paused. And then how about some little windows? I like those little windows right up there. I make those little windows like this. Big, like upside down U shape. And then a line. So like the letter U upside down with a line. Those are fun window shapes for a castle. And then I'm going to put two little peaks at the top of my end, this end portion of my castle. So how about if these are triangles? And they don't have to be the same size, a little smaller. Okay, so two triangles. Again, these fun little circles on top add fun little extras to it, little details. I'm just going to divide my peaks, my rooftop peaks, with a straight line. Okay, boys and girls, if you want to end it there, you can. I'm just going to fill in this space right here. Everybody's castle will be a little bit different. Again, your shapes and your lines can be different than mine. All right, so let's go over. I'm going to build up right here a little bit. So I'm going to bring this line up and then across here. So now I have these two spaces to work with. I really like these curved lines. Okay, so I'm going to add some more curved lines. Again, you can do something different. Now I'm going to divide this one up with a straight line down, straight line across. And you can see I'm adding a lot of circles in here. I have circles, repeat patterns of circles all throughout my castle. I want to finish with a little tower over here. A little tower, just going to pop out like that. It's a little tower. You can put a simple window here, like we did over here, or it can be a square or rectangle. I'm just going to finish with the rooftop that is a peak like this one. A circle on top. Now, if you still have some room over here, guys, I want to finish with another part of the castle with a dome on top. All right, so I did that by drawing a line right here. Okay, so there's room for the dome right there. Line straight down. I'm going to divide this right there in the middle. I'm going to divide it again. My dome is going to go right here, just like that one. It's a half a circle. Half a circle for that dome. Okay, and then curved line there. You don't have to do these curved lines. You can if you want to. And I just love these shapes all stacked up on top of each other. Two circles, and I'm just going to finish with like a triangle. Okay. All right. A couple more things I'm going to add before color, and that would be a large window, big circle window. If you want, go ahead and do a smaller one on the inside, but you don't have to. Over here, I need to fill that up. Circle window. Okay, the very last thing I want to do is add these special like stars, okay, to the front. And Mary Blair has a lot of those stars throughout some of her castles here. Okay, and an easy way to do that is to draw an X. So watch, an X, and then add two more lines. Okay, one through the middle. You can leave it like that if you want, or add one more up and down. Okay, do the same thing over here. It is a big X. Like X marks the spot, horizontal or straight line going across, and more. You can actually go around and add more to your castle if you want. Okay, guys, now, if you have a black marker to outline, that would be great. If you don't, that's fine. You can just start adding color, okay? And when you color in your fun castle, maybe think about selecting just a few colors, okay? I started with turquoise. It was a green blue, turquoise, and regular blue. So I used those two colors and I went around my castle, like here, over here, turquoise, 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 blue, 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 blue. Then I start to slowly add red. Put some red in there, some yellow, and some pink, and finished with black. So I did not use all the colors in my crayon box because there's no purple and I don't have any brown. I don't have any orange, but it's totally up to you. Look, I left some spaces white. Okay, so it's up to you how you want to add color, and you don't have to use every single crayon. Select just a few. I got that idea because in this castle, my gosh, she only has metallic colors except for the turquoise, but we see gold and silver and like an off-white here, so not as many colors. Same with this one. Okay, I don't see any purple here. I don't see any orange in there. So, and here we've got all the colors. So boys and girls, it's up to you, okay? Have fun with your abstract Disney castles, boys and girls. Please send a photograph. I would love to see it. WaltersK@dexterschools.org or NicholsJ@dexterschools.org. Okay, boys and girls, have fun with these Disney castles, and I can't wait to see them. All right, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.